Bro, it's been 22 years. Just win it how you win it.
The greatest season
It's a
ever
conversation.
if we do
It's a conversation for him to have a statue. You've got literally 3 games for a lesser version of eternal glory.
You know, I think the players are going to be well up for it. They're going to feed off the fans. I think it could be one of the best nights ever potentially at the Emirates. I think we score early, the crowd gets right behind the team, and it's only a matter how many.
Yes, welcome back to AFTV. Join us for the preview of the final home game of the season. It's Arsenal versus Burnley, a Monday night kickoff at 8 p.m.
Why's that going mad like that?
I don't know. It's just going funny.
Yeah, what's going on? What's happened?
Oh, something's popped up. I've just won a free Arsenal shirt. Yes.
You clicked it, didn't you?
Yeah, he said congratulations.
That's exactly why people get scammed.
You see, that's why I use NordVPN now. It's not just a VPN anymore, it's an all-in-one digital app with built-in next-gen antivirus protection. It blocks dangerous websites, phishing scams, fake shops and malware before they even reach your device.
So what are you saying then? I want to got a free shirt.
There was no free shirt, Ty.
It's just saying I want some free headphones.
Don't click it.
Oh, this fixes everything.
So one app, advanced protection, zero hassle, whether you're browsing, shopping, watching clips, or trying not to get caught by that fake link. Upgrade your online protection with NordVPN's all-in-one digital security app. Head to nordvpn.com/AFTV to get 4 extra months free on a 2-year plan. It's risk-free with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee.
Do you know what I mean? It's Monday night, it's going to be a thriller. Arsenal, Burnley and Crystal. It's ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. You want to be starting something, you got to be. You're probably, listen, the manager of Burnley is named Michael Jackson. I had to get this in. I had to get it in.
He's not got you in the mood,
I had to, yeah. And with Lee, Ty and Lee doing the singing in Predict 11. We'll start there before we get into the game. Favourite Michael Jackson song?
It's got to be Thriller, man.
It's a Thriller for you, yeah?
It's got to be. Like, the video, but no, because the video goes with it.
I don't really even like Thriller like that.
Oh, you're crazy.
I know people go mad, but I just...
Librarian Girls, well.
Ooh, that's a bit... I like that one.
It's because of the videos. The videos go with it. It's like...
Oh, you're a visual man?
No, it's not, but it's like synonymous, isn't it? Like, the videos are so good, it just makes a song, and the song
That makes sense. That makes sense. You, Dan?
What's the one that Chris Tucker does in Rush Hour?
Oh...
Jamal.
Come on, Jamal. Yeah, oh, what is that
What is
one?
that one, man? Because that's a banger, man.
yeah, I know
Don't
you're
stop
talking
till you get enough.
Give up.
No, that's not it, though.
No, it's not that one.
That's
That's a tune. That is a tune, though. No, it's oh, they're gonna get us to the comments, but yeah. But also,
We look so uncultured right now.
I know.
You don't know Michael Jackson's famous songs, bro. That's mad.
But
You are not alone. That's a
tune. That's a tune.
That's deep.
Yeah, it's too sad though, man.
No, but he can. Anyway, obviously we are here to preview the game, and again, reference obviously the manager's called Michael Jackson. It's not actually gonna be Michael Jackson on touchline, but we actually have quite a lot of comparisons to MJ at times because listen, bad times. 2019, Jesse Lingard, Emirates, moonwalked, pagan. But like, do you know what I mean? So there's, I don't know, weird. But hopefully, Burnley will not be doing no Michael Jackson. There'll be no celebrations in relation to Michael Jackson this Monday, apart from Arsenal players, because it's a big game. It is our final home game, like I mentioned. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to just kick off as we always do. How are you feeling ahead of this? Does it feel special? Because every time we did the Champions League preview, semi-final, you were giving it the whole, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not even thinking about the Champions League. I'm not thinking about it, which is crazy. Now that we're in a final, does this feel completely different now? This is a final home game of the season. Does it feel like this one's a bit bigger now?
I still can't think about anything other than the Premier League.
But yeah, so
I can't.
So this one must feel special then, no?
It does. It is very. Listen, man. Look, people are going to say what they say, bro. I'm from London. I don't know how to explain it other than I've waited 22 years.
Are you sleeping that night?
Nah.
Yeah. Dan came in today, and he was saying, well, obviously we'll come back to you, but he came in today and said, I'm more. We've been saying we're going to win this league for time. We've both been campaigning for a while.
There, chest out from
for
day
ages.
one, no matter what the situation.
But now the feeling is sugar, shit. We're almost there.
And
but
I know we're here previewing Burnley, but I'm not. Maybe on the day I will be, but in my head, it's that Palace game. That's giving me a little worry. The last day in it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, it'll be weird if we go and beat Burnley, which we all expect us to do that. It will be weird then for Bournemouth if they get something to win the league. 10 years ago it happened, didn't it, with Leicester?
Yeah, Leicester,
when
yeah,
Spurs
they went
and
to
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
and they
yeah.
all went to Vardy's house and then a party.
I just watched that.
Liverpool as well. The season that they won it, they were all at I think they were all celebrating by themselves. Well, with their fans. Well,
correct.
They didn't celebrate with their fans.
It was COVID though, innit?
Yeah, it was COVID, so they were all together. I remember that as well. So yeah, it's a few. I mean, look, for me, I'm not. I feel like it's a little bit of we're over egging this conversation, bro. It's been 22 years. Just win it how you win it.
Of course, listen.
Just
that's
win
the
it
main
how you
thing.
win it. I just don't.
That's the parade. The parade's there for the celebrations.
But you not want it at? I don't know.
No, I would love it at the Emirates. I would absolutely.
Well, it's impossible, really. Now.
Yeah, no, it can't.
It's impossible. So it'd be. But would you want it? Would you rather it go to the last day and have that stress, or do you, like you said, you don't?
The only thing is, I might die because I might not see it. If we score a late goal against Palace to win it. Yeah, say Villa have won. Say City have beaten Villa, and they've beaten Bournemouth. We beat Burnley, and we're 0-0 with Palace, and then we score 93rd minute to win it. As amazing as it would be, I'm not sure if I'd live through it.
Yeah, do fans want the stress? Do you want the stress? Do you want the stress of the last day?
Bro, there's nothing that can beat West Ham. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything that can beat.
Yeah, that
West Ham.
feeling was mad.
That was mad.
I mean, I can't lie.
But yeah, I mean,
That's why I'm so glad I went to that game. I went to Atletico Madrid. Which was the best experience ever at the Emirates.
Yeah,
and I went
I missed that, man.
And I went to that
West Ham.
Yeah, you was doing a watch along, innit?
Yeah.
And I went to that West Ham game.
After review.
Which no matter what, I'm hoping and praying that I get a ticket for Monday night, and obviously for the Champions League final. And I don't think Palace will happen. But listen, I've been to them games, so I'll never forget them games.
Yeah.
But moving on to Burnley, right? We should be smoking Burnley, right?
Should be.
We should
Correct.
be. Now, the fans, Cecil, need to play a massive part in this again. Because one thing about us Arsenal fans throughout the season, which I've not liked, in particularly that Bournemouth game, we had a chance to go 9 points clear.
Yeah.
And when I got to the stadium, it was a 12:30 kickoff, don't get me wrong. I get it. But I think everyone was a bit like, I don't know, because we were 6 points clear already. Everyone is kind of like, I don't know if everyone thought we had won it, but the atmosphere just wasn't it. It wasn't it for a team. If they win, they go 9 points clear. And would have won be on their way to win their first Premier League title. 22 years, guys, and it didn't have that feeling in the stadium.
But Monday, Mikel's asked for again the same approach that we did to get for
They're doing the bus.
Semi. We're going to be there at 5:45 p.m.
It has to be.
It will be exactly. I think it might even be even bigger. But to people that, if you don't know, 5:45 p.m. in front of the Armoury on the roundabout again, we're welcoming the team, and obviously you obviously get to see the rival team arrive as well. I wanted to get everyone's. Are you enjoying that? Is it the right thing? Or is it a bit overdone? Is it because?
Do you know what? Again, for me, I love it, but I do feel like it's a little bit overplayed. But I like it for the people that like to do it. I'm not against anybody that likes to do it, but I feel like sometimes it's got to be for special occasions. I don't know.
This is special.
For me, I don't know if Burnley is as special as the Atletico Madrid game, and the only reason why is because we should be beating Burnley, bro. I feel like with the Atletico, there was a bit of jeopardy because they're a good European team.
Of course.
Yeah, people saying we're doing fireworks, it was too much and that. But
so listen, anybody that's going, amazing. I'll do it, do it, and 100%. But I don't know. I don't want it to just be like all right.
It's a final game of the season.
But it's a bit like, right, okay, cool. You take your Rolex out, but you don't wear it every day.
Yeah, that's the facts.
Like you don't. So I got an Apple Watch, but you can wear that every day. But you don't have to have your Rolex. Every single day.
No, but this is still.
If we win that game though, it means Man City have to beat Bournemouth. So the next day, we could win the league next day if we win that game. The game is massive. It's monumental.
It is.
It's monumental. It
What's your energy?
It doesn't matter who you're playing.
Bro, my energy is, bro, it's still nerves, bro.
Okay.
So
if we draw the game, we don't win the Premier League. So it's must win.
Burnley,
I know we're not going to win.
If you can't beat Burnley, bro, if you need a fanfare against Burnley, bro, come on.
No, but we should have it anyway.
Yeah, we should have it anyway.
It's not whether the team can do it or not. It should be.
But you're right though. We should be beating Burnley. They're relegated.
That's my point.
They're done.
My point is, again, people are going to go, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying do it, but I'm just saying don't wear it out. Because then players don't. I don't think the players feel it the way that they will feel it if it's every single week.
Fair,
I don't want to do
fair,
that.
but it's the last, because we're not going to do it at Palace. We're not going to do it at the Champions. We will do it at Champions League final, but we're not. It's not going to be at the end.
All I'm saying is, just don't wear it out because you lose that sauce, you lose that juice a little bit.
Yeah, but to the end of the season, it's the only time you can do it. So for me, it makes sense. If Arteta's done the right call, fans get there, make sure you're there. The only thing is, win the game. If you don't win the game, we do all this. Because he said, he even said in his press conference, the fans play a part, like all of that helped.
But don't you think
beat Atletico?
Don't you think Mikel's been a lot more calmer though? I think he's been a hell of a lot more calmer in his press conferences himself. You know, the whole lunch and dinner gimmick sort of thing. Since that, he's not really. You know, he said it's going to be a special night, something special is going to happen. But he's not really been too. You know, he's not been calling on the fans too much. Yes, he's happy with the bus thing going on and all of that, and welcoming the players. And when Mikel first come to Arsenal, the reason why I resonated with him straight away is in his first ever press conference. And he said straight away, it's all about energy and connecting with the fans. That's what he said, and that's what he's done for this club. He has brought this club. It's unprecedented in the great man's words. The situation we are in is unprecedented.
I think
we spoke about Eternal Glory League.
Yeah, facts.
Right? And people were mocking us and showing, you know what I mean, showing videos.
I might bring it back.
Listen, right.
I will say though,
We're
for me,
3 games away from it now. Again,
no, because Eternal Glory was
He was all 4.
Yeah, but
still, you can't say if he does a double. You can't say that's not, bro. That's a mad thing, bro.
It's our greatest season
It's a
ever.
conversation.
Bro,
It's a conversation for him to have a statue.
Okay, thank you.
So
there we go.
I'm not diminishing.
Okay, cool.
All I'm just saying is just quite simply, I don't want the juice of that, because that Atletico Madrid entrance was something that we have never seen.
It was mad.
I don't want it to be every
Sick.
single week. And again, I know I'm just exaggerating here, but I'm just saying I don't want the juice to go with it, because the players really responded to that.
Big time.
And I don't want it to be next season we play Man City at home. It's another one. Because we play we got to save that for special moments, special occasion. And maybe I'm downplaying the Burnley game, because I'm looking at the Burnley team, I'm thinking, you are absolute dross.
Lee, in other leagues though,
They do that
in other leagues, and they're doing that every week.
That's going to be the argument, of course. They'll be saying, why can't you do it?
Yeah, okay, cool. Again, do it.
I get it.
But I mean, I said do it. It's just not for me.
Yeah, fair.
That's all it is. I'm saying I want everyone else to go. I'm not saying I'm not a part of it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't join it. I'm just saying that it's not for me. Not every Atletico Madrid. It was nice. It was amazing. Yeah. But for Burnley, I'm like, bro, like if you man can't do this for Burnley, like if you can't get yourself up for Burnley, I'm like.
But if you're a player though, and you're seeing that as you
honestly, if I was, again, we're all talking about things that we can't know and we don't experience. But for me, if I was a player, I don't think it would hit the same for Burnley as it does for Atletico. That's just my opinion.
Interesting.
That's just my not knowing anything about professional football.
I think because what's on the line though, I think it's going to be just.
Yeah, the stakes are already high. Yeah.
Listen, and you know what? Reaching that Champions League final, I think that just gives me even more confidence that we are going to go and win this Premier League. Now, we're not trying to jinx anything or bring any downers. Now, Burnley, I remember this was probably the lowest point in Arteta's career at Arsenal. It was in 2020.
We won 1-0, no?
Season. No, we lost.
No, we lost
1-0.
We lost 4 games at home.
Listen, 4 in a row.
Did we get the free kick?
No, we lost against Everton.
Aubameyang own goal.
And we lost against Everton.
Aubameyang own goal.
Yeah. Barnes.
Off his heel.
Yeah, we lost against Everton. We lost against Burnley. We lost against.
That was our 4 Villa, I think it was.
We lost 4 games in a row. Yeah, bro, it was bad.
It was bad.
It was in December. It was in December.
Yes, you're right. And then
I remember.
2022, we drew 0-0 with them when we were going for top 4.
Bro, I remember that. Right? Bro, I remember that December.
I don't remember that.
You know why? Because I was living in Dubai at the time.
I think it was COVID, didn't it?
It was bad. Yeah, it was COVID. Bro, it was bad, bro. We were just losing.
Mad to burn.
That's probably the only time, you know, because people call me Arteta's lawyer. That was probably the only time where I was like, oh, mate, I don't know if this guy's the guy. Because we had just lost 4 games in a row, and obviously losing to Burnley at home was shambolic. But listen, we're a totally different team now.
Yeah, we are. I'm sure. But
we beat them 5-0 last year, I think.
Slapped them,
at Burnley.
We won 2-0 this season as well.
We won 2-0 this season. Victor Gyökeres scored. I expect him. I'm backing him to get 2 minimum. This Monday.
It's interesting because I remember when we went on the free we lost 3 games in a row. That's when everyone's questioning Arteta. The Man City defeat, the Brentford start of the season, I think Chelsea. Then we played, I'm sure it might have been Norwich actually.
No, it was Norwich.
Yeah, it was Norwich. But yeah, and then we won. We also won. That's that season when we beat them as well. Martin Odegaard scored that free kick, 1-0 at Turf Moor. But yeah, they listen. I expect they're relegated. It's 1st versus 19th, boys. Like they're done. They should be on the beach.
It's a matter of how many goals we win it by.
Well, that's the next question.
And
is it important that are you now looking at City? Obviously played. You're not even looking at it. City played recently. They got 3 goals.
They were ahead of us
now by one. Yeah.
So I think it's imperative.
Should it be you just want to win?
Bro, again, people are gonna think that I'm going mad. Bro, if you can't beat Crystal Palace, did you watch the game today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game today?
Yeah, I watched it. They're on the beach.
In the Premier League, they're on the beach.
They're on the beach.
If you can't just win 180 minutes and score 2 goals, I'm sorry. Wipe this club out. That's just where my head's at, bro. And there's a sense of
I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of with. Normally, I'm not with you, but because I feel like it's just too strong.
You couldn't ask for any.
You're right. You're right. Burnley are down. Palace have got a final,
bro. Other than
Aston, set up perfectly for us.
The thing is, it's not even like okay, fine. It's not even like an Aston Villa situation. They have got a bit more quality. Crystal Palace aren't the best team in the world. They're not the best team in the Premier League. We know that Aston Villa they have a better second team than Crystal Palace's second team. So, for all intents and purposes,
we can only mess it up,
bro.
It wouldn't be anything to do with
for all intents and purposes, we've got the worst team in the Premier League that we're playing in Burnley. In my opinion, I think Wolves are better than them. And then I think we're playing the second best team to play because Crystal Palace play a game
3 days
later.
Yeah.
And
they get travel
and all of that stuff. So
and obviously Palace get a 10 million. No,
I don't know if that's how true it is, though.
Oh, seriously?
But also, not only do they play 3 days later, but it's a European Cup final and they have to rest all their first.
It's the biggest game in their club's history.
Although Glasner, when he was manager of Frankfurt, he played a full-strength team.
They're not going to do
3 days
that.
Before the Europa League final.
They're not going to do
they were
that.
13.
Okay, no, but Frankfurt had a better squad. They don't have the squad.
But he played the same team, the same 11.
That's crazy if he does that.
He's not going to do that. He's not stupid.
You never know how some managers.
Well, they rested. I mean, Saad didn't play against Man City. He did play.
He came on.
He didn't start against Man City.
Mateta came on. Listen, for me, all I'm sitting here saying is, I believe in this team. I don't think these players.
I fully believe in them as well.
After what happened in West Ham. These players, they're not going to make that mistake. They're not going to let the country down. They're not going to let down the club. They're not going to let down the fans. And
West Ham let the country down.
What I was meant to say,
It's only us.
and what I was going to say, they're not going to let the country down because everybody's rooting against us. I don't think these players are going to let the fans of oppositions get one up on not anymore. So for me, the reason why I'm like the whole fanfare and is because I don't think these players need it because I think they're fully prepared now. They're locked in. And sometimes you've got to have a bit more onus on these players. And it's funny that we talk about this stuff because there's all this talk about how Arsenal cheated against West Ham. Well, hold on a second. Why is there no talk about Fernandes? There's no talk about Fernandes missing that open goal. So for me, I'm just like, right, these players, they know what they need to do. They're locked in. Bro,
that's a good point.
You've got literally 3 games for a lesser version of eternal glory.
But bro, major glory though.
But listen.
Come on, bro.
I've got a question for both of you, right?
Go on.
And firstly, what would you do? And secondly, what do you think Mikel will do, right? So for both games, 2 scenarios here. You've got Burnley on Monday. It's KG. For whatever reason, we can't score. We're missing chances. It's a close game. Stranger things have happened. Let's just say it's like that, right?
Yeah.
And we're 1-0 up on the 75th minute.
Why? I can't even think, bro.
Listen, we're 1-0 up on the 75th.
You're scaring me.
Right, we're 1-0 up on the 75th minute.
I don't want to go through this. I'm going to that game.
What do you do? Like, as a manager, do you say, you know what, let me just shut up shop and that's it? And obviously there's a chance, if they score, then it's all over. Or do you go for a second and perhaps they could counter-attack? And then there's the same scenario for the Palace game, because I think Burnley will be straightforward, 3-0. Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll probably come on to predictions in a bit.
We'll do it in a second, yeah.
But the Palace game I look at, it could be very nervy. It could be. Listen, these players have never won a Premier League title. It's our first title. We're away. You never know anything could happen. So we could be 1-0 up. And then what do you do? Because we went 1-0 up late against West Ham and then we went into our shape and we nearly gave away a goal.
But I'll counteract that by saying I genuinely believe that the Palace game should be easier. Because they don't want to get injured. That's the last point I forgot to say.
Yes, sure.
So even the players that don't start the game in the Conference League final, they don't want to get injured because they still want to be a part of it. They can still. So let's just say Mateta starts.
Yeah,
just
bring on the nasty players, bro. Gabriel Nketiah, bring on the ones that will.
He's still going to need to play, and he's not going to want to get injured, so he's not going to go in for 50-50. Yeah. He's not going to make that burst because he doesn't want to do his hamstring or his quad. Like, I just don't think there's anybody that's going to go above and beyond. So even if we play at 70% intensity, they're playing at 25. So I feel like that's the easier game.
Short answer for me. He's just got to keep going for it. You don't try and sit back and.
But we've had
about.
I think we've had 11 1-0 wins this season, so they can do it.
Yeah,
they can.
But I think if you're inviting pressure, if you then try and sit back and protect. I've seen actually. I can see it mentally when the players do that. I think Arteta should just keep pushing. It might still stay 1-0, but keep pushing. To be countered on, you got to get through. Still our strong defence, our midfield. So keep playing as your player.
Against West Ham though, we scored 83rd, and after that, when it got to about 85, 86, we did just go into our shape and let them have the whole ball, and that's why they were putting balls into the box, and that's how they got a corner.
Yeah,
and that's
I think he's got to try and change that mentality, in my opinion. Quick question: do you think Tuesday evening we will be champions, or do you think it will go to last day? I just need to know how you think it's going to play out.
I think it will go to the last day. When we looked at the last 5 games, I picked that Everton as the game. Because they're physical, because they're direct. Yeah. It's not really, they don't like playing at that game, Man City. I look at Bournemouth, they play good football. Listen, they're a great team. They could get a point, but I see Man City just edging that game, and I see it going to the final day.
Do you think it goes to the final day?
So just to confirm, so we play Monday and then Man City play Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, so and if they draw, we win.
But we have to obviously
won the league.
No, we've won the league actually. Yeah,
we won
because they can't catch them. So do you think it goes? Do you think they beat Bournemouth? Basically, is the question.
They have to win.
Yeah, have to.
Don't forget they got a cup final this Saturday as well. Bournemouth don't play at all. Bournemouth have been resting.
And it's Bournemouth's last home gets their final home game.
Yeah. So
Nah. I'm gonna say I think we win it Tuesday.
So you think we win it Tuesday? Yeah. All right. Let's do just quickly. Obviously, it's a Burnley preview. Apologies, we haven't got Turfcast. We usually use to give you the information about Burnley. And Fleming. I was going to give basically the breakdown of Burnley that I know. I don't know loads because I watched them. I'm not a Burnley expert. Before I give you that information, I want to remind you, this preview is brought to you by NordVPN. And I'm a big user of NordVPN. People know this. I'm using it right now. Let me check my phone. I'm in Boston right now. Obviously, you might see me here in the AFTV studio, but this is...
Helps with the flights as well. If you're trying to get flights to Budapest.
It works. I was going to say, I've got mine ready for Budapest. I've got my ticket there, so I'm going to be using NordVPN, man.
Big up NordVPN every time. Thank you for helping us along on this preview. And
I still need to chat to Robbie though, because I need a discount, bro.
I
need a discount. Wait,
do you know what? Just off the record, I paid for NordVPN as well. I'm thinking, why don't I just why don't we just get... Yeah, we'll talk after. Yeah, we'll talk. Both of us got to... Anyway, but big up Nord. That's the truth.
I'm using it and I work with it.
It came out of my account literally a couple of days ago. There was £100 on paper. I said, I shouldn't get a deal. But anyway, big up NordVPN. Make sure you guys get involved. And like I said, it helps, especially Netflix as well. Yeah. Hey. And the American shows, some good things there, download them, all well and good. Anyway, Burnley, all I know, Fleming's their top goal scorer so far, so only one we've got to watch out for. 10 goals in the league, my brother, so you know.
Jaden Anthony's the next.
There you go. Jaden Anthony as well, but all these men we should be able to deal with. Carl Walker's obviously there, that might be the only thing that he might try.
He's coming out.
Not that he can do, he might try and do something for City, but...
Ain't happening.
He's getting skinned, man. He's getting skinned alive.
Ain't right, fair. Even in his pomp, Martinelli would skin him a few times.
Oh, that's a big statement.
No, it's true.
A few times actually.
He would.
He didn't say it. All right, cool. Yeah. So that's kind of what we really need to look out for when it comes to Burnley. Obviously, James Ward-Prowse in as well, delivery man. But again, we should be winning this game. And then for Arsenal, during Timber is doing everything he can to be at the Champions League final. It'd be too soon for him to be in this game, but Mikel Arteta said in his press conference, look, they're doing all he can.
He starts that final. 2006, I remember Senderos played against Villarreal, I think it was, in the semis. I think Matthew Flamini did as well, and Cole and Campbell were both back for that final. Listen, it's one game.
Yeah,
whatever injections you got to have or whatever you got to do, it's one game.
But there's a World Cup after where he might be looking like, brother, I want it.
Listen,
I know we're Arsenal fans, but players will be saying,
nah.
I want to be fit for my nation, so... But you're right.
There's no way he misses out on playing in the Champions League final.
And my other thing as well, like, I don't know how it works with internationals this season, but this year, sorry. But don't you need to be match fit to go into your international team.
Yeah, I believe
so. You would probably want to play a game.
Yeah,
before.
sure. I just thought that as well.
They get a break as well.
Do they play? Do you know, like, remember back in the day? You would know. You would remember when England would play like pre-match.
Do they still do that? I don't know if they still do that though.
I don't think they do.
No, I don't think they do either. But you're right, they do play. Just check.
Remember, because we lost against, or England lost against one of those South American teams as they went into that. I can't remember who it was, but I just think like you would probably want to play a few games and get yourself up to speed.
Yeah, whether he starts or not. Hopefully, like I said, he's doing all he can to be part of that Champions League final squad, and I'm sure he'll be in there.
Even if you've got
Ben White's done for the season.
Inject something in that was it in his ankle?
Yeah, people do.
Like, you got to put
straight. I think it's a strain.
Groin.
Yeah,
so even if you've got to put something in that to just get out there and play for the 90 minutes, bro, you've got to do it, man.
Truthfully, adrenaline takes you over the line anyway. In the games like that, you're not feeling whatever injury you got. You're not feeling it. But yeah, obviously, and we know Ben White's was out for the season. We wish him all the best in his recovery.
Yeah, big up Ben White, man.
Saka, there was fear that he had a broken toe, but it's bruising and swelling. But he should be available, well, obviously for Champions League final, definitely, but like for the game coming on Monday, and hopefully he'll be back to somewhat the old Saka. I know he's probably holding a lot of injuries, but let's hope he's back. I think that's everything. I know people want to know about Calafiori. I think it's a bit up in the air, but we've got Nketiah for this for Monday. So yeah,
I tell you what, right? This is how much I don't rate Burnley. I think Madueke could play.
Every time we go to Edinburgh, you and that.
It's true.
Noni he will feature.
I think Noni could play, and even if it's with 10 men, it's fine.
They did draw at Stamford Bridge and they did draw at Anfield. Just saying.
Burnley,
but
listen,
true. I fully expect us to go and beat them. Man City made how many changes yesterday and slapped.
And they won. Yeah.
Max Diamond.
Score prediction. I'd love to see Max.
Max Diamond.
Score prediction.
They've only won 2 away games all season. That was against Palace and I can't remember the other one. But yeah.
That's good information. Score prediction for the game then.
Score prediction for the game. I'm going to go for 4-0 to Arsenal. I think it will be a vibrant atmosphere. I think the players are going to be well up for it. They're going to feed off the fans. I think it could be one of the best nights ever potentially at the Emirates. I think we score early. The crowd gets right behind the team, and it's only a matter how many. And if we can go and win by 4 goals, we're suddenly ahead on 3 on goal difference. And then, it's over to you, City. Let's see what you can do.
It's intimidating as a Burnley player if you're coming to the ground. You're seeing all the fans, they're going mad. Then it's their last home game. They're going to be in a new kit. Every fan's going to be on fire.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
I'm on fire.
Your head as a player, you either rise to that and say, let me spoil this party, or you say, as soon as that first goal goes in, this is a long day.
It, yeah.
So it could, but this is a perfect time to be clipped because I'm sure you're going for a high scoreline. I'm probably going to go for a high scoreline. And if it doesn't go that way, Burnley would be on Twitter probably being like, what do you think it's going to be?
What if I would expect a 5-0, but I think
Wenger's last game it was 5-0.
I think it's going to be 2-0.
Do another one of them.
2.
I'm happy to take 2-0.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm happy to take 2. For me, and this is where I disagree a bit, Dan. I'm only going to say that I don't feel like the players need to go crazy because I just feel like the last 2 games should be a cakewalk. So I don't think it's going to go down to... I know it's a nice thing to have the extra goal difference and stuff like that, and just to be careful, but I hear
what you're saying, because if we are 2-0 up at 60 minutes, he will start making changes. But the players we're bringing on now, for example, if you're bringing on Odegaard, Havertz,
all them, man.
Whoever it is, Madueke, Martinelli...
They're going to want to get goals.
They're going to want to get goals as well. It's a perfect game for us. It is a perfect game. We should be winning that by 3 goals minimum.
Yeah. And on that note, I'm going with 3-0 to the Arsenal. No goals conceded. Get me the goals. Let's enjoy it. I'm going to be there. Come on, that happens in the world. Last game of the season. Come on, G.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Don't stop Arsenal until you get enough.
Hey, let me say, moonwalk across the table. You hear me?